Good morning. Good morning. Well, let's see. Happy Wednesday, everybody. You know, I have like 28 pins and I've lost every single one of them. So I had to swipe one out of Doug's stash from the insurance company. But hey, I found one and that's all that matters. It is June 11th. This month is almost halfway over already. What? How is that even possible? I'm not sure, but it is a real thing. It is. So how y'all doing? Let's get over here and look for some ones. All right, I see some ones. So we'll go on up here to the top. And we will officially say good morning with my Fiesta coffee cup. I guess it's the same on both sides. It is. Now here's my head. This is a big cup of coffee, y'all. It's hot. I have to slurp it while it's hot. Sorry about that. Can't help it. That really is good. Well, I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. I know some of y'all just got up. You're like, what? What do you mean? Having a good morning so far? I just got out of bed. And that's okay. I'm glad you're here. So I'm here to tell you it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. So last night, I thought I was getting sick. My nose was just dripping like a faucet. But I had a lot of pressure up here. And I still do. I need to take something after my live. And so I thought, okay, I'll take the sinus pressure. I'll take a sinus pill. So I did. And, my nose quit dripping. And I felt fine after that. So, and I haven't had anything this morning either. And it was only a 4-hour pill. So it's not because I still feel that way because of the medicine I took. Because that's way past 4 hours ago. So I'm glad to know I wasn't getting sick, that it was just allergies / sinus pressure. And it was miserable. It was miserable. Let's get over here and say good morning. I gotta have some more coffee. It's too hot to hold by the cup, so I have to hold it like this. I see Lily T. Good morning. Sandra with Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning. New York gal, Florida Heart. Florida Heart. Good morning. Well, I bet Florida does look like Florida right now with the summer flowers. Riza is here. Good morning. Ringo and Sar, good morning. Oh, my eyes are itching. Try not to rub them if I can help it. So for that one time. Yeah, right? Who can only rub their eyes once? I don't know. Let's see here. Everybody's saying good morning. There's Nancy at Inspired to Wander. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And Lily's passing out the coffee. Woot woot. And let's see. Let's get this going. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I gotta dance to that, Well, it is 67 degrees and sunny in my neck of the woods. I'm waiting for this weather. There it is. Oh, there it went. No, I don't want to watch that. Oh, where did you go? Are you kidding me? I just got you loaded. My phone is being contrary. Okay, it's loading again. It has this wind blowing little icon. It always makes me giggle. It's windy. That's what it makes me think of. Well, I'm trying to see what my high is for the day. All right. My high for the day is 88 degrees today. Tomorrow is 85. Friday's 78. That's our... Oh, I heard a funny noise. It's Stevie in his cave bed. So it's going to be nice. It's going to be in the 80s all week. And the lows are going to be in the 60s. So it's going to be very pleasant. So what's it like in your neck of the woods? Well, I saw that Lily T said it's 56 there this morning. And brr, it was 58 for our low the other night. And it got a little chilly. I'm like, I'm going to turn the furnace on. And Doug's like, no. No. We haven't had the furnace on for weeks. So, and it was going to be hot enough for the air conditioner for the high. So I just put on a jacket. He was fine. I'm always cold-natured. I'm more cold-natured. This is the household where I'm always like, it's cold in here. And he's like, no, it isn't. Let's see. There's Floss. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Alan Schaefer. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Let's see here. Scrolling. There's my ones. Sandra's here saying hello, but won't be in the chat much. She said goodbye to her best friend, Copper. If you all watch her videos and her shorts, you're familiar with Copper Boy. He's beautiful, and sweet as could be, and her best friend. And he went to heaven yesterday. So my prayers and my thoughts and my love are with you, Sandra. There's my ones. There's Debbie F. Good morning. Good morning. Speaking of Debbie F., Debbie, this is one of the cups that I bought. You sent me coffee and some money once for a new coffee cup, and this is the coffee cup I got. I've had it for a while, but I love this cup. So thank you. See here. I'll scroll too fast or I'll miss something important. There's Mo Bang for your bucks. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for being here. Let's see here. Sinus pressure is the worst. I could actually feel it moving too. It wasn't like just right here. It would like move from one side to one side, down to my nose and back up. It was weird. Yep, strawberry moon tonight. A lot of people were out taking pictures of the moon last night. I wasn't able to get a picture of it here last night, so I'm hoping tonight is a good night here as well. But I saw lots of beautiful pictures. Let's see here. Let me scroll down here. Mobang says it's a high. It's 64 right now with a high of 76 in Southern California. Floss says it's 70 right now. Going to be 90 today. Well, we're 88, so we're pretty close. Floss and I are close enough together. Our weather's pretty much within 3 or 4 degrees of each other, usually. Lily says the high there today is 76. Nancy says 75. It's the high here in Northern California today. Debbie F says it's 66 right now, sunny, and gonna be 90 degrees. And she's going to go sit outside for a bit, the first time since March when she had her surgery. So, yay, I celebrate that with you. That is wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. Oh, there's Nightbot reminding you that you are amazing. You are amazing. Ringo and Czar says 68 right now with a high of 81. And there's Lily reminding us that if you type exclamation point and the word awesome, no spaces, that ta-da, Nightbot will drop your link. Debbie says I might even see some neighbors that I haven't seen in months. That is awesome. That is awesome. You know, with my lupus and my fibromyalgia, I just tell my neighbors that I hibernate for the winter, that they know where I am if they need me, but they're probably not just going to catch me out in the yard unless it's on the way to the car or on the way back in, because the cold weather is so hard on me. So every spring I'm like, I'm back. and I greet my neighbors. Let's see. There's Sandra typing exclamation point awesome. And ta-da! Nightbot dropped her channel link. Mobang says, I see my Chicago neighbors every day, hot or cold weather. Debbie says, nice cup, Ava. I love those tall ones. I do too. This is my only tall one I have, and I do like it. I like it. It balances good in my hand. Floss says, yep, Chicago people are out in all kinds of weather. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to put this right there. All right. Well, let's see here. What should we do next? You always catch me dancing at the end. Let's see here. Well, today is show and tell. That's one thing. Show and tell today, and I've got everything ready to go. And you know, I'm just challenge day will be the 25th, and I'm just can't even concentrate long enough to try and think of something for a challenge. So I don't know. It's spring. It's lovely weather. So let's just do a challenge where we do pictures that just have to do with outside. Outside. It can be your plants. It can be you went on a walk or a hike. It can just be a picture of your favorite place to go. Something like that. Let's just do that. And anything else we got going on over here? Oh, I have a video on Patreon. Which one is it? I edited two. Did I write it down? No, I did not write it down. But I have a video on Patreon anyway, and it's going to be coming out to members only tomorrow, and then it'll be public. So this Friday, Saturday, it'll be public on Sunday. And then I have another one that will go into Patreon. Our Patreon members see our videos first, and then it goes to channel members, and then it goes public from there. It's the order in which I try to do things when I'm on the ball. And one of them is the trout. I did a rainbow trout video. I love it. And This is what happens when you edit late at night, and then you can't remember what it was. Oh, I know what it is. It's the flower bed, the wildflower garden, and it's called the wildflower fence solution. This shows you what we did for the flower garden. And the neighbor has yet mowed again in helpful mode. And the fence did make a difference. And you can see in the video where instead of just going straight across, it got mowed into and then around a large bunch of coneflowers, and then it got mowed into again over here. And you can see that in my video. But problem solved in a peaceful manner so far. So far. And the only person out any money was me. But it was worth it to keep my wildflower garden safe because it draws a lot of butterflies and a lot of bees. And that's why I have the wildflowers there. Plus, I just think they're gorgeous. And it was worth it. It was worth it. And I've calmed down. I've calmed down. And the stick you'll see on the ground was not used for anything other than just a visual that, hey, there's a fence here. See what we did? We bought a little fence. It's just a little landscaping fence. It's like this tall, right? Like 12 inches tall. You stick it in the ground. It's wire. It's not substantial at all. But it's green. So after we got it down there, I'm like, if I didn't know that was there, I wouldn't even see it. So we put a block at the end of it and a block at this end of it and laid a stick on the ground in front of the other part. And I'm sure you've seen my metal flower in previous videos. I moved it from where I had it because it's about 2 feet tall and metal and shiny. And I stuck it in the flower garden side, right in the middle of it. So if he didn't see the fence and he didn't see the stick, he would see that metal flower. It was my attention grabber. Because it just all blended in. It blended in. But it worked. So, yay! Problem solved. So it's like, it cost me $15 to keep that piece. Well worth it. Well worth it. Well worth it. Let's see. There's Fairy Desk. Good morning. Thanks for being here. It says currently it's 61 with the highs today of 85. Too hot for me. A good Wednesday morning. Good Wednesday morning to you too. And I have some new videos for my relaxation channel. I have 2 different waterfall videos. I'm going to feature that rainbow trout video over there and one of my trout videos over there. And I think that'll be pretty cool over there. Let's see. Everybody's saying good morning. Let's see. Yes, you are. But I love it. And sometimes you're gifted channel memberships too. So Mobang gets to see our videos first. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. All right, put this here so I don't lose my place. That just helps me so much. Clear my phone. I have to keep it where I can see if my son messages me. But I need to make sure it's on silent. No, it is not. It is now. Okay. All right. All right. Tonight is Wednesday, so that means it's Music Wednesday for us. And tonight we're at the pub. We'll be at the pub playing, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I woke up and my hands, now I'm still stiff, I'm still swollen, but my hands were not in pain. Usually the first thing in the morning when I wake up, before I even open my eyes, I just feel my pain level for the day, right? And I welcome it because it's just part of my morning. And today there was no pain, so I was like very grateful for that. It's been a while since I woke up to no pain. So I'm celebrating that as well. We probably ought to start our show and tell. What do you think? What do you think? We'll save our moon video, and if we have time for it, we'll watch it. And if not, we'll watch it next time. Oh my goodness, this coffee is really good. And this cup feels really good in my hands, and I can hold it this way now. This is how I usually hold my coffee. No matter what size cup it is, I usually hold it like this. Because holding it by the handle hurts my arthritic little fingers. I see Char of Heart. Good morning. Thanks for being here. All right. Well, let's get it going. Let me do some last minute checks here. Okay, I just checked that, so I know what that is. What's this? Oh, that's a business one. Work related. Okay. Clear. Check over here real quick. And okay, nothing new over there. So we will just get started. We'll just do that. Child of Heart says, you guys' prayers for me have finally began coming to fruit. So glad I could come sharing that this morning. That is good news. That is good news. All right, I'm going to hop over here to my show and tell window. And we're going to get hold on now. Whoop. Got to get to the right place to... You weren't supposed to see that yet. Lily, is it okay if I show your blanket that you're making, your Afghan? Don't want to unless you tell me I can. And when Christina pops in here, if she's able to this morning, I need to know if I can share her Afghan, her temperature blanket. Meant to message you both this morning, and time got away from me. Okay, we are going to start. If someone will drop a link, please, for Inspired to Wander for Nancy, that would be great. And let me pull up this email before. All right. All right, and she has, what does it say? She says, I finally finished this quilt last week. The last step after sewing on the binding was attaching the label. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to hop off of here, and because it makes it much easier to see the picture. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I don't know what that's called, but it looks like stained glass to me. So pretty. So pretty. gorgeous. And I love the colors. Love those colors. And then here is the label that she sewed onto the back right here. It says Windswept, made by Nancy, June 2025. Nice. And the tag carries through that same theme. Windswept. That's a wonderful name for that. So pretty. She said it's done as applique. I'll show that label again because I love that little label. Awesome. All right. Thank you for that. That was really nice. Let's get over here to these comments. Here we go. We were about right here somewhere. Right there. Oh, Lily says, I love my Hawkins Family Adventures cup. I do too. I do too. It's in the kitchen in line to get washed. I have my water. I usually drink my water in it. I have my water in just a plain old cup today. This coffee tastes better. Just saying. Yummy, 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 yummy. Okay, I'm looking down here. Okay, here's where we are, right here. Lily says, yes, you can. All right, you're up next. There's the link. There's the link for Nancy's channel, Inspired to Wander. And there it is again there. Thank you guys for doing that. So Lily says that is beautiful. Everybody loved it. Nancy says it was fun. Very artistic. Char of Heart says I could stare at it all day, every day. I know, it's kind of mesmerizing, isn't it? Sandra says I'm using my own cup today. Lily's using it too, the Hawkins Adventures cups. All right. I don't know if you guys can ever hear Buddy snoring, but he is snoring away right behind me in my chair. All right. If someone will drop a link for Lily T, we will take a look at her Afghan. I'm going to drink some coffee for a minute. There we go. There's the link for Lily's channel. Awesome. All right, let's get over there. There's Val's in a van. Good morning. Thanks for being here. It's show and tell day today. All right. This right there. And here we go. Back over here. And here it is. It's going to be so pretty. Lily is in the process of working on a crochet project, which is going to be a king size blanket for the bed. And it's going to be gorgeous. That is going to be so pretty. So the colors are purple, pink, And then here she's showing us where she started on the first row of the green. And she may be further than that now. I don't know how often you're working on it. Sometimes I work on a project and then I need a break. But that looks gorgeous. It's going to be so pretty. So pretty. So thank you for sharing that with us, Lily. Just beautiful. All right, let's get back over here to the comments section. Lily says she's also going to add a light blue. Oh, that'll really be pretty. Yes. Yes. Charv Heart wants to share. I'm just going to share two things that I mean when I mention prayers: starting supernatural intervention drawings experience and God inspired, and my body has got some major healing showing medically. Char of Heart, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. Thank you for sharing that with us and letting us know. But his snoring is getting really loud. Listen. Hear that? Oh, that was a soft one. It's really loud. Okay, let's get back over here. Lily's going to add a row of light blue in there. That'll really be pretty. I can just imagine that light blue in there. That'll be so pretty. Oh, yeah. I can envision that. That's going to be pretty. Let's see here. Debbie says, love it. Bright colors are my favorite. Nancy says, that's nice, Lily. Lots of work. A little at a time, right? That's how I do some things. Lily says, yes, definitely a little at a time. Can't do it every day. Plus, it'll be too warm to have all that on your lap all day, right? Yes. Floss says, nice, Lily. I would get lost trying it. She says, yes, it is hot on my lap. Sandra is working on an Afghan. It's pink and blue for her bed. Nice. Nice. All right. Okay, who's next over here? Debbie says that sounds nice. Pink and blue. All right, who is next? I don't want to show Christina's without permission because it was sent in a text, and that doesn't automatically mean I can share it. So I won't without permission. So we will move on. If I see her in the chat, I'll ask her. So that brings it to me. And I'm going to stop my camera here in a minute. Let me get over here. I'm going to go ahead and drop that. Okay. All right. So we talked about that tonight is Wednesday and we'll be at the pub playing some music. So here we are at the pub playing some music on a previous night. There's 7 of us. So there's Doug, of course, right there in the front. And then me and the pink hat. And that's another fiddler in the group there. The only person you can't see is over in the other corner. There's the flute player, and next is our bass player. You can't see her in this picture because of the angle, but there are 7 of us there, and we really enjoy playing together very much. All right, I think I saw a text from Lily, so I'm going to hop back over here. Oh, there I am. I'm going to hop back over here. Okay, she sent me another picture. I'm going to unplug my phone, or I'm going to knock stuff down. That would not be pleasant. I'm good at knocking stuff down. Truly, truly am. Oh, Lily. Gonna make me cry. All right. Oh. So there is a picture of our sweet Copper Boy and Miss Pippi. Copper is an angel now. And he's with Chub Chub. What a sweet picture. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's a good picture. He was 13. That's a long, happy life right there. Absolutely. Let's see. Okay. Is this? All right. Thank you for sending that. That was awesome. Let's see here. Pippi and her best friend, right? Oh, I know. Pippi's gonna miss him. Right? Oh, yeah. They are family. Absolutely. All right. Let me get back over here. So there we are at the pub. And then here's one of my little pieces of art that I did. You've seen it before, but it really makes me smile. It makes me smile. And I had never worked with pastels before, so for my very first one, I was very pleased. Very pleased. I know things to do different now in ways to blend it better. Don't use your finger. You can see right there by the butterfly's head, there's a fingerprint where I started to blend with my finger, and that pastel really reacts to the oil on your skin. So I switched to a Kleenex, and it worked fine after that. So now I know. So there's not a whole lot going on in my flower gardens right now because the wildflowers have not bloomed yet, but they're getting ready to. I have 2 that are blooming. They're getting ready to. And thank you, Lily. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. They're getting ready to bloom, and I'll show you what I've got so far. So I've got 2 coneflowers that are blooming and a bunch of buds. So those are going to be, they are purple coneflowers, but you can't tell yet. Those are going to be, and you can see in there behind those buds, you can see my lilies in there. So I am going to, last year I didn't have very many purple coneflowers. And so I planted flower heads, and then I bought some seeds to plant some seeds as well. And now I'm going to have to move my lilies to a different section where they can thrive and not be lost in the the coneflowers. That's okay, because I love my coneflowers. And then those are the ones you saw right when I opened the screen. I had forgot to take it down a while ago. So those are some of the wildflowers, and I just love those. I just love those. There's the bud files. Good morning. Good morning. Pretty indeed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Floss. Show us your metal flower. I didn't have a picture of it, but it is in the video. It is in the video. Let's see here. Sandra says, wait a minute here. What'd I do? Oh, okay. Sandra says, let's get over here, that her lilies are huge and about to have flowers. I can't wait to see pictures of them. They're going to be so pretty. And then there's the bud flowers. Oh my gosh, I got flowers on the brain now. The bud files. Good morning. Thank you very much. Flowers can be a lot of work, but I have allergies, so there's that also, but I love them. They're worth it. They are worth it. Lily, Debbie says, we had so many lilies here when we moved in, we had to tear them out. They can take over. They sure can. They can take over. Okay, and then my blackberries. Yeah. So last year we didn't have very many blackberries because we trimmed those babies down. They were taller than my sheds. They had just got out of control. Out of control. So we trimmed them down. And so this year we have berries again. And I love looking at them. And there's some of the blossoms. There's still some blossoms on there. And that little part in the middle is the part that turns into the berries. But they look so good. There's not going to be a huge amount this year, but there'll be enough to make a cobbler or two, looks like. And I just think those are just such a delicate flower. And I just can't wait to see butterflies in my garden. And that's why I chose that picture there, because there's a butterfly in the wildflowers, and then here's my wildflowers. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Now, I bought a white coneflower plant last year and planted it, but so far I don't have anything that is white, and I'm watching that. I left the plant. I did not cut the plant off because that way I know I'd be able to see exactly where it is and know if it came back or not, and probably move it this year. But I haven't seen anything yet. Nothing that's bloomed is white. So, although there are some plants right there, but this one right here is right beside where I planted the white ones. So, we will see. We will see if they come back. They're supposed to. But we'll see. So that was fun. That was fun. Thank you, everybody who sent in their pictures. And, hold on. Hold on. Hold the process. And this one's from Sandra. And there's Copper Boy. Is that Chubbs? I don't want to say it is until I know for sure. That is so sweet. So sweet. Thank you, Sandra. She says, my boys are back together. Yes, that is Chubb. Nice. Copper and Chubb, yeah. Nice. Thank you for sharing that with us. See, Nancy's got to go. Time for me to run. Thanks for a nice start to the morning. See you all next time. Thanks for being here. Let's see here. Figure out where I was because I didn't put a marker in there. Which means I have to read the comments and going backwards. Verita says, yum to blackberry everything. Debbie says, I think I'll have blackberries for breakfast. Lily says, I love blackberry jam. Oh, I do too. Maybe I could try to make some. But usually I pick them right in my mouth. I'll try not to eat them all. Charles Hart says, so lovely and then tasty. Yes. Freda says, love the sweet taste of berries. I like them in my oatmeal. I like them in pies. I like them on ice cream. I like them too. Charles Hart says, I gotta go for what I believe will be my last appointment with one doctor. Yay! All right. You have a wonderful day too. All right. Well, let's just take a moment and share some prayers and some good thoughts for everybody. I know a lot of us are struggling right now. And let's just get some happy thoughts out there. All right. And always remember, too, part of that is, be grateful for your blessings, for healing, for friends, and always remember for that to be part of your prayers and good vibes as well. Well, it has been a wonderful show and tell day. And I enjoyed it very much, very much. So thank you for being here. And I didn't run my channel members, so I'll do that here at the end. So just let me say, oh, I totally believe that. Totally. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. I'll run it here at the end. So just let me say prior to that we're so thankful for our Patreon members and our channel members. And you all are a blessing. I also want to share my gratitude for everyone who watches our videos and who subscribes and helps us grow, and for your friendships. My goodness, we had no idea we'd make so many friends doing YouTube, and just so grateful. So grateful. You all are amazing. I'm emotional for several reasons right now. Your prayers for me hold me up. That's the best way to put it. Every time. So, when I ask for prayers for everybody, it's really heartfelt. And when I say at the end, when I talk about struggles, it's because I struggle every day. And I know some of my friends struggle. And I firmly believe everybody struggles once in a while at least, right? So always remember that you are amazing, and that if you are struggling, you are not alone. Ever. You're never alone. And we can do hard things when we have to, and we can pull through. So, didn't mean to cry, but my heart is full of love, and I just appreciate y'all so much. So, if you're struggling, never give up. Never give up. That's our motto here. Never give up. And that we love you. So have a wonderful rest of the day and a wonderful week. We're almost to the weekend. So hang in there, everybody. And we love you.